Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Damisho, and if you are new here, welcome. If you are seeing my face for the first time, please do well by subscribing to my channel, like the video, and drop a comment and let me know what you think about the video. On this channel, we create content on vlogs, marriage, lifestyle, and everything in between. And if you are returning, my loyal family members, thank you for coming back again, and I appreciate you. For those that are watching and you haven't subscribed, please, that's not how to be a part of the family. Please press the subscribe button down below, the notification bell beside you, so you can get notified every time I post a video. So today's video is about what? K-drama. I know this this video is long overdue. I remember that my second or third video I did Netflix recommendation, and a lot of you asked me for K-drama series, and you guys, I know I've slacked, but please accept this video from the bottom of your hearts. So if you're a K-drama human being, if you're a K-drama lover, you should definitely keep on watching this video. So today's video, I'll be talking about 5 K-drama recommendation you need to watch on Netflix. Okay, see, let me just tell you before you even enter, K-drama can be long but intriguing, and then it's sweet hearing those Korean and you don't even know what they're talking about, except you go through the subtitle. So watch K-drama with pictures, not with sound, pictures, because you can't watch K-drama and be doing something else. Your gaze has to be on it, because if you blink an eye, you don't know what they said because you don't understand the language you get. But it's actually an interesting. K-dramas are interesting, yeah. And another thing I want to say about K-drama is that K-drama, just for those that don't know, K-drama is Korean drama. I'm sorry. Let's get right into the video already. So I have a list of 5 recommended K-dramas to watch on Netflix. Let's get. So the first one is It Is Not Okay. It is okay. I'm looking at my phone. I have some jottings on my phone. So the first one is It Is Not Okay to Be Okay. The title safe. It's not even as in wondering. So it is not okay. Yeah, it's not okay to be okay. It doesn't relate for me. That title. So I watched this because a lot of people were raving about it, because I didn't understand the title. But let me tell you, so I'm going to be giving you clips, whatever insights into every of the recommendations that I give to you today. And I hope you guys watch this thing, because it takes a lot to sit down, watch, jot, and come and give you guys the tips, so you can go watch and have a fantastic watching. So a psychiatric caregiver has an autistic elder brother, and he took on the responsibility of taking care of his brother right from when he was young, like way young. And that time, even as when he took up the responsibility, like if anything should happen to the brother in school, the mother will beat him that are you not supposed to watch over your brother, those kind of things. So the boy has been overwhelmed right from little. By the time their mother died, it now took on the sole responsibility that, okay, now I have to take care of my brother. And honestly, watching that movie, it made me realize a lot of things. Like, people give so much of their lives to family members and all that, and this boy gave up his life for his elder brother, and it was so much of a burden. It was so much of a burden to him, but you guys still took it up like nothing was wrong. He still carried on with life. A whole lot of things happened until when he met brother's favorite book author, and then one thing led to the another, and then they became a clique, the three of them. I don't know why I say clique, but they became a thing. The three of them became a thing, and it went on and on and on. Okay, so I remember what I wanted to say about K-drama is that the foundation, the foundation of all K-drama movies is love. So if you're not all, maybe not 100%, but majority of their movies is love related. So if you're not a lovely person, if you're not a lovable person, if you are not romantic, don't watch K-drama, because it's going to bring out unless you do stupid things to each other, like the kind of love, the way they portray some love in K-drama, you don't want that. But I enjoy watching it irrespective. So about it's not okay to be okay. Later, this series is very emotional on all the major characters add some form of emotional stability. So you guys prepare your mind to watch the movie. My next one would be Itaewon class. So Itaewon is a place in Korea, and the class is just like a group of friends that. Okay, so this movie is majorly about a young man that was determined to make it in life, but his making it in life was subject to revenge. So he wanted to make it to revenge. I don't know if you guys get what I'm trying to say. So he wanted to make it in life, wanted to become somebody, wanted to become successful, so he could use that opportunity. Not necessarily use that opportunity, but he just wanted his success story to be a revenge to some other person that has shown himself and his father Pepe in his life. And then the guy ended up becoming successful. Before he became successful, he set up a restaurant in Itaewon with a group of friends, a group of not normal set of people, because himself is not normal because he went to jail. That's not why it's not normal, but he went to jail. He had some a set of friends, they set up this, and they went through a lot. Oh my god, this movie was so painful to watch. The guy went through a lot. Just be beating that. Now only you are calm. Why is there so much problem on your head like this? From one problem to the another. As they are leaving this one, they are moving into the other one. But the great thing about this movie and this guy is that this main character is that he came out of everything, and he trampled upon every situation before every problem before moving into another. So it was from one problem to the other. But at the end of the day, because this guy was up against a giant, a very popular restaurant, whatever they call them, this guy gave him tough time. As in, I felt bad for that guy. Is it from when he hustled his life to buy a building? No, to rent. He rented a building. This guy, because he felt like it was becoming a competition to his own business. The giant felt this small boy was becoming a competition to his own restaurant business that was just very close by. He bought the building. This guy hustled some money out. He bought a building, but unfortunately for him, where he now ended up buying the business does not really move there. So that struggle too was there. But at the end of the day, it's our own class. They survived. And then the name of the restaurant was Itaewon class. It was, I don't know how they call it high tea. It was a nice movie. It was a nice movie. The guy had a lot of principles. He lived by his principles. He followed his principles. He did not comprehend. It was like the guy was strict. I don't know. He was strict to himself. He was strict to people around him. But he was so accommodating amongst other things. And then I was glad that it turned out to be a sweet ending. I know after all this drama, after all this hustle, this success story, this trouble, there's still love inside it. And I tell people that foundation of every K-drama, love. There was still love inside this hustle movie. So yeah, that was it. Next one is marriage contract. So this one is about a young widow who was determined to make some success so that her 7-year-old child would, live a comfortable life. irrespective of if she dies or if anything happens to her, she ended up entering a marriage contract with a young rich restaurante. So the girl is the chef, so she shall enter the marriage contract with her boss that owns a restaurant, I mean that manages a restaurant, and she entered that contract because she needed some money. She needed some money because she fell ill and she wanted to keep that money for her child so that when she dies, she would her child will have something to rely on a bit to sustain her. And then the the marriage contract was so that she can sell her liver to her boss's mother who was sick in the hospital. And in Korea, the law is before you can donate to somebody, you have to be a family member. Before you can donate organ to anybody, you have to be a family member. And because this guy was not married, he had to marry somebody that was willing to collect money. So all of that. So ups and downs, family matter. The boys, when they found out, the boys' family did not want him to marry the girl because she's low class. That thing about. So this another thing that happens in Korean movies, especially in the love part. There's always the higher class and the lower class, and unfortunately, it's always one person from the higher class who's in love with the person from the lower class. The higher class family members don't want the person to marry the lower class. That's usually the foundation of their love story most times, and that is what happened in the movie. But at the end of the day, this boss and this chef fell in love, and then the girl didn't even need to donate her organ again at some point because she felt really ill. Even she needed the surgery. She was not living on, oh my god, if she had done the surgery, she would have been able to make some money for her child and all that. But anyway, she fell in love. They lived happily ever after, irrespective of all the issues that happened. So this is a good one you need to watch. Another one is Crash Landing into You. So it was a paragliding mishap lands a lady in another country into an army base. The love story happened between herself and the army that saved her and hid her from the authorities. So what happened was she was paragliding and there was storm, and she was coming from South Korea. So the paragliding storm, whatever, she landed her in North Korea. Those two countries are enemies, and she landed in the army base or something like that, and one of them found that she became a trespasser that way. So they're supposed to report her to the authorities so they'll kill her and all that. But this guy, somehow the girl manipulated him. Both of them manipulated themselves. Somehow she tried to escape. Somehow the guy actually caught up with her, took her to his house, hid her for a while before she was able to escape. But by the time she went, the girl is a very big woman, rich girl, that kind of thing. So by the time she went back to South Korea, both of them decided to continue their love now. And the guy is an army guy, he can't leave base. So love shall happen. That's another case of high class love and low class love. Well, love shall happen at the end of the day. That's the most important part. Love. So my last recommendation is what is wrong with secretary. My last recommendation is what is wrong with Secretary Kim. I don't know why I'm calling him secretary. What is wrong with Secretary Kim? An executive feels helpless when a secretary of several years decides to quit her job and follow her true passion in life. He definitely didn't take the news lightly. Why would you leave? What do you want? What do you want in this job that you don't have? And this girl is a proper. This girl never wants secretary anything. She's personal assistant, as in assisting him in living his life, because when she wakes up in the morning, she'll go to his house to go and pick out the clothes he's going to wear. From there, they will now go to the office together. There was one time she overslept or she missed her bus, so she got to his house late. This guy bought her a car so that she would drive to his house, park the car, they'll now go to office together, and when they close, they'll come back to his house before she now goes on. That's kind of life the girl was living for maybe like I think 8 years. So at some point she got tired now, and she started the job at like a very tender, maybe like 16 or 19 or something like that. I think 19. So she got tired and then she wanted to move on with the life. But her boss was now like, how dare you want to leave me? The guy offered to buy her a house. He offered to increase her salary. He offered her everything. Short. He offered her love. Thinking that maybe that's what the girl wants. He offered her love. He proposed. He freaking proposed to this girl. I'm like, who does that? Just because you want your personal assistant to remain in your life, not as a lover. You don't want. It's not like you want that secretary, I mean that personal assistant, to remain as a lover. You just want her to remain in your life because she knows, some certain things, and she's been good at her job. So you offer her love. Men will disgrace you. This boy in this Korean movie, all this grace generation, man. He just proposed to the girl, and the girl said no, The girl said no, that's not what I want. It's not love I want. But at the end of the day, love happened. love happened. Everything has been about love, and I enjoyed watching this Korean series. It took me a long time to finish this 5 series, and I hope you guys enjoyed this recommendation, this short review about each movie. You should definitely see. Out of this top 5, I'll give you 3 that you really need to watch, like 3 that I can beat my chest for you to watch. So you should definitely watch Itaewon Class. You should definitely watch Marriage Contract, and now it's between It's Not Okay to Be Okay or Secretary Kim. What is wrong with Secretary Kim? But I think I'll choose It's Not Okay to Be Okay. You see, just if you don't want to watch the 5 of them that I've recommended, at least watch one of them and let me know what you think in the comment section, please. And if you have more Korean movie recommendation for me, please, I don't mind. I'm not running away. I like to watch what people have recommended. So I'm not a movie. I don't go for movies. I go for what people say. Do you get? As in, I go for recommendations. That's why I'm doing this video, just so that somebody will have an idea of what to watch in our next watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. And don't forget that subscribing to this channel is absolutely free.